Well, first intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
Oh, saggy pineapples.
Nuts, 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 nuts,
In a village where silence is sacred. One house. Drop the bass.
Everyone whispers, tiptoes, and prays. Curtains drawn tight for those silent days. But down on the end where the glow sticks ignite lives a house that raves through the night. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40 round. Quiet down, they plead and shout. But Bob just yells, let's warm it out.
Neighbors cringe, they duck and sob.
Too late now, you've triggered Bob. Ounce, 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 ounce. Ounce, 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 ounce. Bob's the house that don't stop. Front porch rises with a midnight drop. Windows flashing, no plans to stop. Fridge rumbles deep with a midnight thump. Tea with a twist of glow.
All right, fam. Good afternoon. It is good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy whatever time zone you are in. Let me get up to the big screen here. Fam, it is good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome again. Ferret, welcome. Cheryl, welcome. It is good to see you. Sis, Rico, good morning to both of you. Kira, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Who won't stop? Who won't stop?
Let me just scroll up real quick to make sure I didn't miss anybody else. I did not. I did not. And yes, YouTube is not going to be responsive with the bot. That's what I was talking about on Sunday. It's a bug we have yet to overcome. I've got to talk to the Lumia team about it. If you're streaming to on the same channel, if you're sending two different formats out, one vertical, one horizontal, the bot doesn't want to connect to either. So that's something I'm going to have to go talk to Lumia about and see if there's a fix for that. Or something they can build in. They've been awesome and very highly responsive, so... but I'm going to sneak over and make them aware of it and see if there's something else that can be done there. Shadow, how are you? Welcome in. Dave, good morning. Elfie, good morning. Oh, my gosh. Sis, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's... there's still some struggle bus moments with the live streams that I have to... a couple of kinks I have to work out, but... a lot of it is because, again, the services don't have everything together yet the way they want to. There's things that they're working on. Once they get their systems in place, it'll be a lot easier. Twitch has things they're working on. YouTube has things they're working on right now, both services. So, but I should be able to connect to multiple streams through the bot. So that's something I'm going to have to reach out to Lumion and see what we got to do there. Oh, you're going to get a cat soon. Congratulations. Do you know what cat? Or you've just accepted that you're going to be bringing a cat into your life? Bam, I have had a very interesting morning, by the way. I am going to share the story because I want to let you know exactly what's going on. It's a little bit of a change of plans from what I was talking about a couple days ago. But I'll let you know exactly what happened. And I can do it without really getting into any negativity. So, but I do need to explain to you what happened, and I do want to put a little warning out there for some of my fellow game devs, especially game devs that work with RPG Maker as well. But we'll get into that. Speedy, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope all is good with you. No owls last night? Oh, I hope you can get a picture. I know they like to hide out. They're not going to hang out in the open and wait for a picture to get taken, but if you can get one, would be awesome. And Speedy, you're doing good? Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. It's nice that you know that they're there. At least you have an idea that they're there. So it's just a matter of when you're going to be able to actually catch them with a camera. And that gets tricky. As much as my squirrels hang out with me, the second I pull out my camera, they disappear. There's only one that I have lovingly named Lightning because her tail has a completely 90-degree bend in it. So her tail looks like a lightning shot, and she'll hang out for anything. She also gets really, really close. Really close. Like practically hangs out with me eating the peanut when I give it to her. Which I love, by the way. Like a morning dove, but louder, yeah. Owls are loud. They are really loud. You don't realize until there's one in your vicinity, but they're loud birds. They've got a loud call. For sure. Fam, here's what happened this morning, by the way. As you know, I have been really excited for today because I have been hyped and hyping the Visu Stella character creator that we had purchased, and I was ready to finally show it to you all live on stream. We have the plugin set up on Elfie's side, so we were good there. So I figured this would be the day to start playing with that character creator and getting a feel for it. I am going to keep this very brief so that we don't get into negativity, okay? And this is a warning to my fellow RPG game devs out there, okay? The Visu Stella character creator, and I'm speaking to the character creator specifically, not Visu Stella as a whole, but the character creator, I'm not sure what's going on there, but it is not worth the price tag, number one. Number two, it is buggy. It does not run properly. It runs like software that struggles. It also closes and freezes on a regular basis. The other problem with this, though, one of the big ones, fam, it is billed as a character generator, but it has next to no assets in it. None. A handful of male, a handful of female. Nothing like you even get stock in RPG Maker, okay? Nothing in there really of any consequence. And there's another add-on pack you can purchase that's supposed to add animals. I checked the reviews on that, and people are not happy with that either. There's barely any content in there at all. Beyond that, it looks like the software has been pretty much abandoned. They've been promising updates as recently as April 2025, and nothing has happened. So, unfortunately, I have to now come on camera and say, fam, please stay away from that until they either get it fixed or deliver on what they're trying to do there. Please don't make the mistake that I made. Because, and here's where we get back to the positive side of it, there is a free character generator that is absolutely wonderful. Not only is it wonderful, not only is it designed to work right with RPG Maker, but it also has a lot of extra added functionality. Now, when we do character development on stream, I'm going to be able to show you at a much larger size. It shows you the whole sheet at once. I will show you all of this, fam. But it is a great tool. All they did was take the character generator and expand its capabilities. So it's still a separate character generator. It's still a separate little program. It's not heavy at all. It works. It runs great. But what they did was they added in all kinds of extra little functionality so you could build things out on the fly. I did also today start playing around with adding in new generator parts so that we can get heavier into the design. Got the first part in there, got it working properly. Now that I know how to do that, I can do the rest. However, it is going to take time to get them in. Because when you put, and I'll show you this when we get to the editor, fam, when you go to add something in, like today I added in an elf ear. That's all I added in. You have to, in the database, load in 6 separate images altogether, at least. Because you have the ear that goes on the face portrait, what's called the portrait, which is the larger image that you see when like you're chatting, things like that. You have all the different positions for the sprites, so whether you're seeing the ear from the back, the front, whatever, but also there's what's called a mask. And what the mask is that's what allows the generator to change colors on the fly. If you don't have those masks in there, you can't change the color of anything. You're stuck with whatever color you dumped into the generator, basically. This generator also allows you to change colors of elements that you weren't able to in the past. So like sometimes a cloak is brown and the only color that you're able to change is like the accent or whatever. Now you can actually change the base color of that if you want to. There's a lot of flexibility, a certain amount of complexity with this as well. But again, just a great overall tool and a great learning tool on top of it in terms of how it teaches you how many different layers are involved, what you have to do to get a graphic or an image into the game, that kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to play around with this today. I don't have everything in here and set up the way I need to. One of the big things that's still missing, fam, that I have to figure out and kind of get all pieced together is getting the taller characters in here. Right now, I have characters in here that are basically 1 block high. The actual game, I want the characters to be 2 blocks high. So I have to get everything set up for that before I can do that. So what we do today will not be permanent designs. However, regardless of how tall the character is, there are certain things that will stay stable. So certain things you see today are going to end up in the final game, but not everything, because I don't have everything set up the way we would need to yet. But this will give me a chance to show you how much fun this is, how flexible this is, and how much fun character development days are going to be on stream too. That's the one thing that really excited me, was how much of this I'm able to blow up where you're able to see it better now. So it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. So it was the Great Horned Cool. Oh, indeed. Indeed. But fam, that's how that's going to go. So again, got tossed a bunch of lemons. We're going to make lemonade with it. And fam, I'll say this again. This program is head and shoulders above the other program anyway. It's going to work out better in the long run. So I'm good with this. I'm good with this. It was a tough morning. Ended well, though. And now we get some other fun stuff to play with along the way. Some of the other plugins, things like that, fam, unfortunately, were made by the same company as that editor I'm not a fan of right now. So it might be another couple of weeks before we actually get into some of that. and I start showing you some of the fun capabilities we're going to build in with those. What we want to make sure of, fam, is because it's the same company, we just want to double check the other plugins and make sure that it's not a software abandonment issue or that there aren't problems with the other software packages as well, which there very well may not be. There very well may not be. So we'll see. We'll see. But we'll keep you posted, fam. We'll keep you posted. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump right up to our full screen. Now, the one thing we don't get here is we're not going to get any kind of dark mode. So there's the one, if you want one downside of this software has no dark mode. Perfectly okay in this case, though. Now, fam, what this does is this takes the character generator you've seen me use on screen a million times by now.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
That I've used a million times by now, and it greatly expands its capabilities. Scorba, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get over to my other screen here real quick, fam. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. 54 months. Scorba, thank you so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. And Scorba, again, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Just want to make sure I've got everything on the screen set. I do. Perfect. All right. So, fam, I feel like the best place for me to show you how powerful this little free program is. No, not Tallywhacker. How powerful this little free program is.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
And let's see. Ha, Baba! Thank you so much for the resub, love. Where are we at now? 68 months, and very much as you said, we're just 1 month away. Hi, Mama, how are you? It's good to see you, love. Welcome in. Lego, welcome in as well. Hope everybody is having an awesome Tuesday. How's everybody's day going? Well, yeah, Hot Mama, next month it'll be a party. How have you been? How's Christian doing? How's the fam doing? Haven't had a chance to catch up with Will or Dancer Mama for a while, so I hope everybody's doing good. Okay, so fam, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually import, because you can import directly from characters you've already made. So all I've got to do is get back to my folder here. I don't want to use Freaky Deaky there at this point. So let me get into my actual characters. And for the fun of it, we're going to actually work on the new version of Dick Charming. Now, fam, here's one of the big differences right off the bat. I get one major face image, and this is something I've got to work on for all the characters anyway. I'll explain this one in a second. I have all of the battler images, which are over here. I have all of the walking images, which are right here. And then down here, those are damage images. Okay, so when you get hurt, character dies, passes out, whatever, that's exactly what those ones are. So you get all of the images right in front of you on one screen easily. And as you change one, it should change everything else. Where this gets to be a lot of fun is that you can add multiples of something. So within the RPG Maker character generator, one set of eyes, one set of ears, one type of hair, whatever. One front hair, one back hair. Not anymore. You can put in as many layers in this editor as you want to. And it will set them up and animate them on a sprite sheet, which is exactly what you want to have happen. Mine is all right. Jaw still hurts from last Thursday. Oh, dentist appointment? Lived that not too long ago. Are you feeling better though, Lego? Like overall? I'm sure you're going to be a bit sore, but things healing up? I'm doing okay. Christian accidentally left the deep freezer door open. Oh, no. Oh, hot mama, I am so sorry. Was it total? Was it everything that was in there? Ah, Lego, gotcha. Gotcha. Now, once you've loaded this in here, fam, sky's the limit. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. There's different categories. I can change the lookup or whatever. I'll show you when we go to save the new version of Dick Charming how that actually ends up playing out when we do the export sheets and all that. Export sheets and all that are no problem. This is much, much easier than it was in the RPG Maker software itself. So I'm doing good, Lego. Had a little bit of a struggle bus morning, but it ended well. So I'll take it. Program I had high hopes for just didn't pan out, so we switched over to the one we're using now. The irony is this is a free program and it's fantastic. Works beautifully with everything we're trying to do. And being able to add in, fam, by the way, just a quick side note, this free plugin or this free program is widely supported by the RPG Maker community, which means a lot of the sprites, the generator parts, things like that, they actually work with them and help make sure the parts can just go right into this generator so things can be animated easier. It is Schlagen's RPG Maker Extended Generator is what it is. If you do a search for that, you'll find it. Free program, all over their forums, by the way. A lot of times when people talk about their sprites and all that, especially like some of their best artists, they refer back to this program that we're using right now, just because so much compatibility has been built in with it, so. Oh my God, oh hot mama. I'm so sorry to hear that, love. That gets rough. See, now I have to try and make you laugh. I'll do my best. So what I'm going to be able to do, fam, over here on this side where it shows the icons and all that, this is one of the greatest parts of this, is I can select any one of these pieces and either just replace it right here easily, or if I want to make it go away, I can just press the delete key and make it go away. I don't have to go back over and select a blank tile again. The only downside to that is that whenever I select something, I have to click add, and if I don't like it, I've got to remove it and switch it back over to something else. It doesn't give me a real-time update when I select different things, so. But that's because, again, it is designed with unlimited layers in mind. I don't know if there's an upward limit, but they certainly allow for a lot of layers in here that you can add on, so. The only good thing is I had to go through it. Anyway, gave me the opportunity to do a deep clean without freezing yourself. That's true. We were just talking about that a little bit ago on stream. Lemons versus lemonade. Oh, yeah. So, fam, the body types, by the way, okay, do not have a picture with them. This other one that's over here, this is the experiment. The one that I have the mouse cursor over right now, this one's the experiment where we're making taller characters, so we're not going to mess around with that today. We'll stick with a standard body style, which is what has been selected over here. Now, if I want to change the face shape, I think, is this the one I went with before? Nope, that's a different one. Okay. So once now, seeing that one, I'll go ahead and remove that. And it's going to narrow down the face a little bit. From here, though, like if I go in, and I'm going to do this, fam, just to show you how this part of it works. Oh, come on now. Okay. That takes the hair out, and I'm going to take the accessory off as well. Okay. Now we have a hero that looks like me, but we'll fix that in a minute. If I want to, I can add in 1, 2. You can create all kinds of crazy hairstyles here, fam. 3. I haven't even gotten to the back hair yet. If you want to, you could just keep adding those layers on, though. And it'll export it into the sheet for you. That's a large part of what I wanted to show you, fam. Just unlimited layers. Now, can I mix colors? Ooh. Hadn't thought about that. Hang on. Let's take that. I'm going to add it. Okay. If I add in a second one, which I'll add in. Wow, that looks like a green Justin Bieber, but hang on. Can I choose a different hair color? No, it will keep the hair consistently the same color because it's got to use the masks. Okay. Now we know. But what if instead of purple hair, I needed fuchsia, and I didn't have the right kind of fuchsia to go with? Up here, there's a gradients tab that allows you to add gradients. Now, right now, I'm going to go ahead and just let it get rid of the character because all we've done is goof around with it. Now, what this will do is this will allow me to add in additional gradients if I want to. So if I wanted like a fuchsia, and I can use eye colors and everything else, but the way RPG Maker works and the way the character generator works, it does rely on certain gradients and shades. So if you make a color that's designed for hair, usually you don't want to use it on clothing or use it for eyes or otherwise. Usually. Not in every case, but usually. Would have been cool. Noel! Would have been cool had it worked as highlights with each layer. Yes. That's what I was actually hoping for. But there are other ways to accomplish that. You can change up gradients, things like that. I'm starting to play with some of that. I'm getting better at it, but it's going to take a little bit before I actually get it nailed down. Noel, good to see you, love. Welcome in. Hope all has been good with you. So, fam, down here in the highlights, I added one hair color today just to see what else I could put in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate, because this is already a hair color 24. Or was that a skin color? Oh, the skin color was the one I added. That's right. Okay, so and actually, I don't need to label these anything else than with their color. Okay. And with this, I can also see, let me see. Template, I need face, because this will allow me to take a look at it real quick. Front hair, just so I can get an idea. It's fine that it's that color. Oh, it let me, okay, hang on one sec, fam. Okay, no, don't do anything there just yet. Things have been okay enough. Back is still a roller coaster. Had the roof repaired. Got ceilings repaired. Office craft room is getting a redesign now? Oh, that's got to be fun for you. How are you setting things up, if you don't mind me asking? It was allowing me, fam, where I'm a little confused here. Is it would allow me more choice in the colors. And right now it is not. So let me check the other gradient mode real quick though. There we go. Okay. Now I could actually dial this in. I copied over, I actually chose a bad color to do this with. So, I'm going to go with more of a fuchsia here. That can be our center one. And actually for this, I am going to... Okay, it was that particular fuchsia that I grabbed. All right, so...
Fingers dance like sparks in flight. Keys whisper secrets through the night. Jamie's world a street.
Let me see if I can darken that up a little bit more. And then for this one, we're going to get it almost 100% black. Out there. And that one's already black, so that's good to go. Then for this one, and this actually, let me take a second. This is what I was talking about with highlights, by the way. So like if I was going with, and this isn't perfect, fam. I dialed this in a little bit more. But if I wanted somebody with dark hair and pink highlights, this is exactly how I would make it happen. Just go into the gradient and start playing around with the gradient a bit. Moving things around a bit, haven't been able to sew for over a year. So putting sewing machines up for the moment. Computer is now on the desk under the loft. An old desk, oh wow. Old desk is now housing all the Cricut stuff. Nice. Very nice. So what are you hoping to do going forward then? Working mainly with that. The sewing is being put up for a little while. All right, let me grab this one here, and then we're going to start going lighter. Okay. And now, you see, fam, how the color's now starting to come together? Extra dark around here, but it lightens up as it moves on. There's still, you can't see it on your end, fam. I can see it on mine. Right in here, there's a little bit more that we've got to get through yet. So we'll take care of that. But that'll be taken care of in these last final points here. got that, and one more here. And
no
for
Baja
that,
Gold for you and no Thrashed Apple for me. Life sucks.
I'll just give it a little bit of a tint. And now we have fuchsia hair. And I can do it all right within the editor itself. It's awesome for that. Working on getting my back into working order so I can sew again. Been having fun with the Cricut still. So that's where your focus is now. Nice. Very nice, Noel. Has your back gotten any better since the last time I talked to you, or is it things still about the same? Still the same roller coaster, or is it a different roller coaster? And yes, Jared, that still works. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jared, how are you doing today, by the way? It's good to see you. Welcome in. We're playing with a new character generator, showing everybody some of the capabilities and all that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's going to add a lot of functionality into it and a lot more that we're going to be able to do with it. So now, fam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just apply and close that. Wait a minute. Do I want to apply them before closing? Well, yes. Oh, you've got to. There's a separate confirmation in there. Okay. Okay. Here's Elfie's pot song, fam. Or one of them. Same-ish roller coaster. Massage therapy has been a blessing. Oh, good. Hit a roadblock a few weeks back when your muscle memory started fighting you. Still working on fixing it? I'm glad it's at least giving you some progress. That's the key thing. Doing really well. Just got out of a meeting, which is why I was late. Oh, glad to have you here, Jared. Glad to have you here. We, fam, for those of you just catching up, the original character generator we were going to use turned out to not be what we thought it was. Short version of the story. So what we did is we grabbed onto the RPG Maker Extended Generator, which is a free tool available from Schlagen, and it is absolutely fantastic. And that's what we're playing around with a little bit today, is showing how it expands our capabilities, how it's going to make it better for me to be able to show you what we're doing when we're creating characters. This is going to be a great tool for our art team, too. Absolutely fantastic. Let me go ahead and I'm going to import that character again. All right, let me get Dick Charming open back up again here too. You'll get a whole bunch of warnings about things that didn't match up or whatever. It's fine, fam. It's not a problem. Certain things that MZ uses that are not critical between the generator and MZ itself. Thankfully, I looked into it. Just little connections it doesn't make because MZ throws a couple of extra tags on is really all it boils down to. All right. Getting back to this, now that I've done all of that with the hair. Oh, there's my new hair color. So if I wanted to change the hair color, and there's our new fuchsia. One of the things I've been wanting to do, fam, is once we get back out to the main game, I want the characters to be a lot more colorful. And a lot of color palettes are very even because of what they're designed for. They're designed for adventure and, you know, normal skin tones on human beings and all that good stuff. You start getting into some of the crazier stuff, you need more flexibility, and that's what this is going to give us for sure. I am going to take him back right now, though, to blonde hair. because that's really what he's supposed to be. I am going to take one of these accessories out, though. Oh, I put the elf ear in a funny spot, but we'll have to figure that out in a minute. Really? Not that I can't move its placement. Oh, fam, that's another big upgrade with this, is that I'm not limited to 8 pixels to the left, right, up, or down. I can move these wherever I want to. As I previously mentioned, if I wanted to have somebody with 2 sets of ears or whatever, I could do that. You just add on more layers. I'm not going to do that, of course, but you would just add on more layers for that one. Okay. So, all that said, let me go ahead and take that layer back out first off. And I am going to go ahead and take away some of these accessories that I had done. And that does still give the knight in shining armor look. Let me find my armor here. There we go. Okay. So what we'll do, let's get back over to our clothing here real quick. We will add this in as a layer, but we got to find one that... There was another armor style that really stood out to me. I got to see if I can find it, though. I think it was this one. It is. It is. I have some different colors I want to use, but this was the armor I wanted to switch them to. At least for right now. This will be temporary until, again, we get the taller characters in. But that'll just mean some minor adjustments at that point, so that won't be a big problem. And Philip Fitzberg, welcome in. I hope I pronounced that correctly, by the way. Good to see you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. All right, so and just did oh, you did suicide prevention training. Is that something for your job or? All right. Oh, just in general? Good to see you, man. Happy Tuesday. You use Felly. What is... And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, work sponsored it, though? Oh, nice. Very nice. Very useful skills on top of it. I won't go far down the road right now, but yes. Very useful skills. Very helpful. Very important life skills. As somebody who is very much a mental health advocate, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, let me see here. So tell me a little bit about Felly. What, and again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, please correct me, but is it a program you created? Is it a different editor, graphic editor? I shouldn't say graphic editor, but character generator? All right. That Actually looks really good. Okay, so now I have some different colors I can change. Oh, no. Oh, I can see it so much clearer on this. This is excellent. I can really see what I'm changing now. Unlike in the engine where you go blind trying to figure it all out. So I can actually do... Okay. I wanted to keep him relatively royal blue with maybe some purple mixed in as well.
So when the dark feels heavy and the hours run long, tune in to stand
Okay. Clothing wise, we're good. Let's get back into that face and hair. What we're going to do is I'm going to actually take that hair out of there. See if we've got something a bit better to work with. And no, we're not going to leave Dick Charming looking like this, by the way. So it started as the same first name, different last name. But when I tried to register for a game, with the old name, it was already taken. The random name generator spawned out, the last name. So that's what you were trying to explain. Okay. So you usually go by Felly then. And again, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, let me know. But I'll keep it shortened to that. Thank you for explaining, by the way. When you said when you used that, I thought maybe it was a software program or something. I misunderstood. Can I teach you how to use this? Easily. Sis, easily. It's just a matter of the most difficult part about this program is taking all of the assets out of RPG Maker. And there's a tool that allows you to do it, by the way, and transferring everything over. You've just got to make sure that you hit the right folder, and it'll pull everything out of RPG Maker. And then anything additional you download, you don't dump it into RPG Maker, you put it into the character generator. That's why I started downloading some things today, because I wanted to try out some of the different ears and all that. The biggest search you do, fam, is actually for, again, generator parts. RPG Maker generator parts is the actual search term. That'll help you find a lot of the assets that are out there for free, things that you can use in commercial, things you can use for personal projects. Again, pay attention to all that, of course. Make sure you give credit where credit is due. And don't grab onto something you can't use in your game. But all that aside, oh no, you can still get the program. You just can't pull those files out of RPG Maker. You'd be grabbing other outside assets, which are all over the place. Lots of it in RPG Maker's forums. Lots of things available on Steam for purchase. It's all over the place. And the nice thing about this, by the way, this part of it, is it doesn't matter if it's MV or MZ. You can use the MV assets for the character generator. No problem. Because they work exactly the same. It's just sprite sheets at the end of the day. So, but the generator is identical, so they play really nicely together. So you can grab, again, assets for MV or for MZ, you're good to go. No, yeah. Yep. This is the character generator started in MV. So MV and MZ are the only ones that have it. So VX Ace, XP, all of those, yeah. Unfortunately, they don't have the generators, so we wouldn't be able to use it with that. Oh, really? You got it for free? Nice. Very nice. They still do super bundles on Humble Bundle every once in a while, too. Usually it's got MV, MZ, and a whole bunch of assets with it. Let's take a look at this hair here. Yikes. No, definitely not what I want. Let's see. No. Not really what we're going for there. Okay. Now let me look at some of the rear hair real quick and see if we can add something. Oh, that works. Maybe just take that layer out right there. I like the back hair. The front hair needs a fix, though. Gonna remove that real quick. And I don't want to leave his hair like that, though. Let's see what I can do to maybe... I wonder if I could get a... maybe a little bit of this instead. Not quite. Oh, wow, that looks really bad. Okay. We won't do that. There needs to be Carrie Ann's unsolicited doc pics. Get your wood wet. There we go. Excuse me while I go clip that. Hang on. Hang on. That was a little bit too perfect timing. There we go. Now we're good. Love, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. On your way home already. Oh, that's right. It's already 3 o'clock. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yay. I'll see you in a bit, love. Or does it have all the editing features? Like you could make a sprite from scratch. You wouldn't be able to make a sprite from scratch, Elfie. With this software, this is a generator. So you would have to have, like, if you wanted to create something from scratch, you'd have to go into outside software, make whatever eyes, body, whatever you wanted to make, and then bring that back into the editor. So basically what you have to do is you have to make the generator parts and let the generator do the work of creating the sprite sheet for you. So this won't draw for you. It will change colors and allow you to change placement, and will generate sprite sheets, but not an actual visual editor, no. Like Asperite, yeah. Sprite sheets for the sprite sheet generator, yes. Felly, exactly. Exactly. But fam, yeah, that's how this would work, is you make the generator parts, and then what software like this does is this animates it, creates the sprite sheets for you, kind of puts it all together so you don't have to go into a graphics editor and create all the different squares if you don't want to. There are characters that we will be doing by hand like that. Absolutely. But for a lot of characters, there's other ways to handle that, especially when a program will help you animate it and all that and create the sprite sheets. Even better. Fam, ads are about to start on Twitch. So here's what we're going to do. When we run ads on Twitch, we run 3 minutes per hour and then we're done. That way we only have to deal with them once per hour. So fam, ads are going to run through for 3 minutes. I'm going to step away real quick. I just want to grab something to drink and stretch my legs. When we get back, we're going to continue to redesign Dick Charming. So everybody, please don't go away. And yes, Elfie, the song played. Well, one of the versions played anyway. All right, fam. Looks like ads are done and we are back. I'm going to actually switch around to a sitting position. Bear with me for a second. Get my camera where it needs to be here as well. There we go. Why did it give you another bout of ads? I have no idea, Felly. You should have gotten 3 minutes of ads entirely. That's what they make us run to turn the pre-rolls off. That's why I run just 3 minutes once per hour. That way they're done. It gives me a chance to go stretch my legs and otherwise. And then we're good. Then we don't have to deal with them for another hour. You shouldn't have gotten more than 3 minutes, though. There have been bugs, by the way. We raided into another streamer last week, actually 2 weeks ago now. And I got caught. And forgive me, fam, there's no other way for me to say it. I was caught in ad hell. I timed it. 3 minutes went by. That's generally the max anybody sets it for. 3 minutes went by, ads were still running. And I was starting to see repeats. So I refresh, understanding that might reset the ad timer and I get more ads again. It gave me more ads again. It gave me another 3 minutes and then put me into the streamer. So obviously something got hung up on Twitch's side. Now, unfortunately, because of the way the streamer had everything set up, I only got to enjoy their company for about 10 minutes and the ads started again. They had their ads set for like once every 20 minutes. So it was a lot of in and outs. But yeah, you shouldn't have gotten more than 3 minutes of ads. That's what you should have actually seen, Felly. All right. So, fam, let me jump back into the sprite sheet here. We've got the hair set. I wonder if I want to go a bit. Oh, wait. Did it just change the color of something? What was highlighted? Fam, I think this is the other Potts song, by the way. Making a Warlock rap. Ooh, Ferret, nice. Halloween costume or... Get back up here, fam, so you can actually see what I'm working on. What did you say the creator program was called again? Oh, the program I'm using right now, you mean? It's Schlagen's. S-C-H-L-A... Yeah. S-C-H-L-A-G-E-N. I wanted to make sure I spelled it correctly. Schlagen's RPG Maker Extended Generator. Had to look at the name in the corner real quick. It's my first day using it. I hadn't heard of it before today. So I did a lot of research when that other generator wasn't working, and this was the most highly recommended. Oh, something to actually wear. Since it's starting to cool off, gotcha, Ferret. Very cool. Did I show off the thing? No. I did not show off the thing yet. Fam, I have a new thing that I should show you all. Something big and green to sit behind me. And I was really excited when Carrie Ann brought this home yesterday. And I got to tell you, there's a little story that goes with this before I actually get into this. Back when KA and I first started dating, KA gave me a rose, a permanent live rose in a glass water globe. I'm sure several of you have seen these before. Now, fam, here's what I'm going to say. This is the short version. 3 years, that rose is still as wonderful as it was the day she got it for me. So she sent me a text yesterday. She said, I'm bringing you something home. And I've been looking for other green things to put behind me. Just kind of watching as things occur. She comes back with this. Oh, good. You can see the black on it, too. This is a black and green rose. It should be as permanent as the other one. We believe it will glow under the black light. I don't have the battery in the black light remote right now to test it, but it is beautiful. We tried it against like the purple lights and all that behind me. It looks fantastic. But the green on this, including the green on the rose, actually matches the green of all that stuff that Elfie had 3D printed for me. It goes well with Sis's stuff behind me. All that green, this matches it exactly. It's beautiful. So, but I love the little drops of because black and green are my favorite colors, fam. I love the little drops of black they put on there to give it that extra little touch. Oh, love, you did great. You did great. Thank you. Again. Uh-oh, sis. Should I tell everybody what my plans are for back here? I don't think it's a problem to blurt this one out. Fam, what I'm going to start doing behind me, and I alluded to this a little bit on stream the other day with Sis. I am going to start. Remember back when I first like cleaned things up behind me and we started to decorate back there, and I'm like, we're going to rotate through things. I've been giving that a lot of extra thought. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to keep my little artistic heart happy. I'm going to start building little displays behind me. So along the lines of like what I did, speaking of Ferret, along the lines of what I did with like all of Ferret's paintings, have like almost like a little gallery in one spot. Like I'll treat each rectangle like it's its own box, basically. So I can take like some of the stuff that Freaker sent and put that in a spot. I have a whole bunch of Lego sets right now we have not built yet that are the plants. And I also have one of the piranha plants from the Mario set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those rectangles. I'm going to fill it with Lego plants. And in the middle of it is going to be a piranha plant. And when we get tired of it, we'll rotate it out. You all, I know I've talked about this before, fam, but you all have sent me so much stuff. I am so grateful. We are at a point now where we're going to rotate it through. Wait until I'm done fixing the shadow box that Noel sent me. Speaking of our dear friend Noel. That gets a special spot too. I've had to look a couple things up. I'm actually plotting that one. Because I don't want to destroy anything Noel did. I just want to preserve it. So I'm looking at and strategizing the best ways we can do that. And put it back up on display behind me. Because that was really cool. Right down to the party lights hanging in the shadow box and everything. Makes me happy, JB. I'm glad you like the art. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ferret, absolutely. I'm always touched when you all do things like that for me. Always. Always. I feel bad that we don't have a place for you all to send stuff to right now, fam. I'm sorry that has been lingering. We will fix it. A lot of it has just been trying to find a place that we can reasonably establish another P.O. box at. That's really all we're really looking at right now. And it's been tricky because they've really driven the prices on a lot of that up. So we'll get there, fam. We'll get there, I promise. Okay, let me get back out to our big game screen here. Yeah, the part about making almost like, speaking of shadow boxes, it's almost like making shadow boxes, kind of. And don't forget, fam, it is still part of my evil scheme that there's that one row of shelves behind me that if I have my way, that's where the guinea pigs are going to be. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time. I spent, fam, a lot of time before I jump back into the generator here. I spent a lot of extra time over the last 2 days writing out canon for everything that's coming, all of the YouTube content we're doing and everything else.
Ben's Tees. We'll give you a place to whack your ball.
Absolutely amazing stuff has come from that. And I'm going to be really excited to show you what's going to go on there too. But some of that plays into it. That's what reminded me of that. So, Ben, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Feli, can you post the name and or link the program in chat? Here, Feli, hang on. Thank you, Elfie. Thank you. Schlagen, not Schlager, though. Schlagen. You did the same thing I did. I'm like, ooh, Schlager sounds good. I'll have a Schlager. Did I put Schlager in there? Oh, that would explain it. I put it in there too, huh? When I was searching it up this morning, Elfie, that's how I was searching it. I'm like, why can't I pull this thing up? Here, let me type it real quick. There we go. Thank you, Elfie. Thank you. Schlagen, there it is. I even misspelled it when I tried to type it. Thank you for posting the link, Elfie. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Ben, glad to see you here. Glad to hear you're doing good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing around with the new character generator today. I still have some things to set up in it yet, but let's see here. I still need better front hair is what we're on the quest for here.
Frethor's eggs, freshly laid.
There we go. Now we've got eggs too. We've got eggs, we've got teas, and we've got unsolicited doc pics. Grethar, how is everything? Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. All right. No beard for Dick Charming. Oh, what did it do? Okay. Well, that works. Because that gives him still royal blue, purple, and a touch of green. Okay. Now his clothing is back to where it needs to be. Eyes, I'm going to take another look at this because let's go ahead and take those out of there.
Oh, clay-born friend, my steadfast bed. Oh, clay-born friend, they smash you all and leave me dread. They smash.
All right. I am going to pause the music and take it back to the beginning because, fam, this is the second version of Elfie's Ode to Pots. If you were around last week, fam, I was trying to write a quick pot song that I thought would be really funny into the game. Elfie actually really took it to task, came up like 6 different versions she played for us last week. Every one of them was good. I was having trouble deciding which ones we wanted to put into the game, but this is one of the final versions we decided on. Felly, you're welcome. Elfie, thank you again for helping Felly with that. I really appreciate it.
Oh, clay-born friend, my steadfast bed. Oh, clay-born friend, they smash you all and leave me dread. They smash you all and leave
Okay.
me dread.
So what I'm going to have to start doing, fam, because of how we built the plugin, specifically how Elfie built the plugin, which she did a beautiful job with it, we have to make sure that on every single character page we create, at least for the main character, for now, that we have the same expressions in the same exact places on that sheet. What Elfie has done is created a plugin that allows us to swap characters on the fly.
At my feet.
And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure the character sheets all match so that regardless of which character we're referring to, if we call out that position on the sprite sheet or that position on the character sheet, it's always going to go for that face or that expression or otherwise. So the very first one I'm always going to set up for everybody now is just kind of neutral talking. So I am going to change the mouth around. I am going to change the eyes around.
Then I'm alone. My plucking hands
Oh, that's a cool look.
with fury.
Fam, that's where stuff like this, like you see on the screen right now, this is where being able to combine and do multiple layers for eyes or otherwise could give you some really great effects. That's the closed eye effect, along with the third set of eyes in where it's a little bit, eyes are a little bit slimmer. But with a little bit of repositioning here. I can make that almost look like makeup. Pretty cool stuff. Fam, the reason I have 2 sets of eyes up, by the way, when you delete a layer, it always defaults back to the layer underneath it. Now that's fine when you know exactly what you're going for, but when you're experimenting a little bit like we are, it's a pain in the neck when it keeps flipping back to the layer underneath it. In this case, it would have been the front hair. So what this does is as I try each set of eyes and I delete them, it still stays on the eyes page for me because I've got a second set of eyes underneath.
You see, elves are polite and elves are kind, but they'd rather stay hidden, as you will find.
Can bring those down a little bit.
Oh no, don't you dare.
That's closer. I think those are the same eyes we had before, actually.
Why the bleep are you at my house? Why the bleep are you at my door? Disturb my bleeping slumber again, and I swear you'll be on the floor.
And then I'm going to take this one out.
You may be wondering why I sing these
Eyebrows, we're going to...
Pointed shoes hurt. Knock once and she'll yell. Knock twice and she'll curse.
let's see what we've got here.
3 times she'll kick you right in your silk purse. Why the bleep are you at my
I had a feeling those heavier eyebrows might not have been the ultimate choice.
door? Disturb my bleeping slumber again, and I swear you'll be on the floor. Why the bleep are you at my house? Why the bleep are you at my door? Disturb my bleeping slumber again, and I swear you'll be on the floor.
We'll just give him no eyebrows. What do you say? I think that's a winner. I think that looks a winner. I do. Oh, man. Wonder if the source is available. Because unless it uses too many Windows exclusive libraries. I don't know, Felly. Is Linux what you usually use?
Keys whisper secrets through the night. Jamie's world, a stream of light. Code is my glow, my endless flow. Building dreams where numbers grow.
Nah, that's not going to be a good look for him either. Let's see. Little too whimsical there. Might need to go back to the original eyebrows on this one. We'll see.
Lines connect digital vein.
Maybe that third one.
Falling rain.
Oh no, that's the one that makes it look like a musclehead again. So that doesn't work either. Ah, there we go. Okay.
It's a puzzle. I'll rearrange. Zeros and ones.
Now,
My cards
nose-wise, where is the nose here right now? It's there.
is my
Gonna take that out. I'm gonna put the button in first. Let's try giving him a middle of the road. Oh, jeez. Instead of having Dick Charming, we've got Groucho Charming now. Oh, man, I was not ready for this. Oh, man. That's, oh my gosh. I refuse to use Windows outside of work anymore.
He's alive. Got a wicked gleam in his eyes.
That nose, oh yeah. Oh yeah. His mouth already looks like a pair of gums. Yeah, exactly.
Just don't know
Oh, JoJo Charming.
how in time to save you.
No, that nose is terrible. That nose is terrible. Just wanted to try a little something there, fam, but of course. Let me get a real nose in there that's not gonna make us all cry. I feel like the nose should be pushed up a little bit more. Those noses are so big, though. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just. I'm going to have to create a character like this at some point. Oh, man. Advanced Meat Creator, where the noses never quite work. Yeah. Grethar, you wanna date us even further? I've been looking at these giant noses on Dick Charming, and all I can think of, for those of you that remember the artist, Humpty Hump. Remember the Humpty Hump? Look it up if you don't know. Look up the artist and all that. As soon as you see the picture and everything, you'll be like, oh, that's why he's thinking of that. Okay, so I need a nose that's turned up, but not quite as big. That's a little better. Okay, no, I know I don't want that one. That's red-nosed. Oh, there we go. There's a smaller nose without, or a bigger nose without being oversized. Because of the royalty and some of the arrogance, fam, he's not really an arrogant character, but because of some of that, I want to give him a little bit of an upturned nose just to complete the look. All right, let's see. So with that in place, okay, neutral talking first. So I got to make sure we go for neutral talking. Which should be that one right there. The other mouth, no. Not right at this moment, anyway. Now for the mouth, I can bring that up a little bit. Okay, that's standard talking. All right, we're good. Felly, I should probably leave the stream on in the background. Scan a box of paper. Have that much paperwork you've got to scan in, Felly? All right. Okay. So that's conversational. That's good. Don't need a facial mark. Not really. Don't need beast ears. Don't need a tail. Don't need wings. Clothing we've already taken care of. This outfit pretty much already has a cloak, so it doesn't need an additional one. What are some of these other accessories, though? Oh! I'm not sure where I got some of those at, but I'll figure that one out later. That certainly doesn't fit in here, though. Oh, there we go. There's a crown. He's a prince, though, so we'll have to make sure that this fits accordingly.
He paints the screen with pixel light, a digital dream, a coder's flight. His world unfolds in hues that hum. Where art and games together become.
That actually works. That actually works. I might want to change the color of that, though.
A stream of thought, a vivid flow, interrupt and frowns where
And I can choose any of the colors that I've set up.
shapes
I love this.
in every layer hides his name.
Oh, that green for the eyes is great on accessories.
Building realms, breaking bars, a canvas of code. The future seen, creating worlds for hearts in need. He cuts the void, a brush of text.
Would be nice if I could get this to
What's coming next? His stage
completely blend without.
sincere, inventing lands that pull you near. Lines of color, beats unfold. He bends the architect, the mold, a voyager in the digital stream, chasing reality's boldest dream. Standard diamond shaping stars, build
I think I'm going to go with that gold crown and I'm going to change the color of the hair, is what I'll end up doing. Make his hair a bit darker. Go that route with it. Getting frustrated with ACS right now. The tech is supposed to be here by now and nothing. When they installed my internet, they cracked the fiber. Oh, no. And you like the blue-green gradient?
he cuts the void, a brush of text.
I'll get back out to this real quick and take another quick look.
Each line a spell,
The blue-green was under...
his stage,
oh, let's see.
his voice sincere.
That was actually... That one turned out really cool.
That pull you near. Standard diamond shaping
Where did I get the blue-green gradient again? Was that right here?
breaking bars, a canvas
There were a couple.
future
Along with that gold one.
creating worlds for hearts.
I still like that, though, in terms of the crown. Because that other is too... yeah, see, that actually works for the crown. That actually looks believable. And we'll give Dick dark hair. I like, because it's basically, because Dick is a prince, that's why I want to go with that gold crown. I agree with you, by the way, Grethor. It looks badass. But I'm going to save that look for other clothing and all that. That's the nice thing about this system again, is I'm not limited to the gradients that have already been dropped in or a gradient sheet. I can add stuff in as we want to, so.
Glow under a neon sky. Dreaming is sick, it's where ideas fly.
But now what I should be able to do,
Build a world, bye, bye, bye. Fingers dancing through the light. Chasing visions on the screen. What's real or just a dream? Blueprints buzz in a violet haze. Every keystroke sets the stage. Fragments shaping a digital dome.
gonna make a little folder here, fam, called character sheets.
Binary echoes in an endless maze. Fiction forms in the spectrum's blaze.
There we go. Now, here's where I get to show you one of the cool parts, fam. When you go to export everything, this generator is smart enough to give you the full sheet, which means that if I change the face and I want to add in additional faces, which I will, I'll be able to stack them together on this. But what this is going to do is it's going to create all of those sheets at once. All of them. Automatic tile location to erase the background.
Perfect sound.
And if I need to load in an existing image so I can stack more faces in, I can do that. No problem. So a lot of these little struggles that I've had to face along the way, all gone at this stage.
Universe crafted with every strike. Pulling stories from electric spikes.
Now the fun part, which is we just have to make sure we save these in the right spots. So let me get into my game here, get into images, and I need characters first. Faces.
I have a little sister. Just thought you should know.
Yes, I want to go ahead and replace that. Okay.
She sits
Now, each one of these, as you highlight them, fam,
with me.
no more jumping out, save, jump back in kind of stuff. It's literally just select it, save it, move on.
Don't understand her. She speaks to me differently. 'Cause she's
Okay, this one is for
may make different sounds. You see, she is a giggle fish.
walking. Wait a minute, let me figure this one out real quick.
Giggle fish goes blah 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 blah.
Okay, yep, got it.
And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah. And the giggle fish goes
There we go. Okay. Where is Dick Charming? Okay.
to me all day.
Damage character, I can save this as well.
You might not understand her, but you'll feel the love double. And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's for the battlers. Okay. Where are my damage images? Let me see. Oh, right here. Okay. So I need Dick Charming damage. And then finally our battler.
Through the soda pop bubbles.
Which that'll be under side view.
Not understand her, but you'll feel the love double. And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah. And the giggle fish goes blah 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 blah. You are love.
Dick Charming battler. Do you want to replace it? Yes. Okay. There we go. All right. Very good. So we've got all that set. The battlers are set. All of that. Now, the next thing I have to do. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. Now, first expression that I have is him talking. Now we need to add in the rest of them. The two most common expressions we use for every character are when they're talking neutral, at least right now for comedy, when they're talking neutral and when they clam up. I'll add in a few more expressions along the way because we'll be able to use these going forward, but that's what we're going to go for. By the way, I blame you for almost getting no sleep 2 nights ago. What did I do? Playing around on Suno? I claim no responsibility for any addictive factors whatsoever. None. None. This all started, yes. By the way, what Elfie said is 100% correct. This all started with her. She's the one that showed me Sudo. She's also the one that really got me using ChatGPT. Took me on a tour of everything she was doing with it, trying to encourage me to use it like the tool that it was. I finally dove in and never looked back, so. There's also an app on the Apple Store and Google Play. Not anymore, Elfie. The Android app? Actually, the Android app has more features than the website does now. Have you checked it out lately? I agree with you, by the way. It sucked. When they first came out with it, it was horrible. It's a lot better now, though. I actually tried this yesterday. I went on a long walk. I walked for about 3 miles to see if I could still listen to it on mobile data, because you used to not be able to do that. It was horrid. It would disconnect, break up, all that. Now you can treat it like any other mobile media player. Picks up everything over mobile data. It's good to go. They fixed a lot. A few months ago, I agree with you, but they fixed it. They've improved it for sure. The one thing the site still needs is the ability to loop a playlist. I can do that on the app now. I can't do that on the website still. And perfect timing. Speaking of Suno, I looked over just as the music was shifting from our playlist to somebody else's. So we're going to go ahead and start this back up. There we go. No, Alfie, it does not. I did my entire walk yesterday. Played just fine. And the screen certainly wasn't on the entire time. At least I hope not. No, it keeps playing. I just downloaded it all into MP3 because my vehicle likes to. Oh, kick your Bluetooth connection? Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, Felly, if you ever want to check out what we do with Suno and how we work the prompts and all that, join us on Thursday or Sunday, either one. We do Suno Work Live. We write songs for the community. We're writing songs for the games. Writing songs for our art project, our Plur art project. Everything you hear on our stream is music we've created. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn this song up in my headphones a little bit because I really like this. Such a simple concept. Song turned out fantastic. Okay. Now that I have saved all this over. Oh, that's right. We want to work on the expressions. So let's create a pause or a clam up kind of expression, which really we just need to get back to the mouth. Actually, might need to raise that mouth up a little bit, but I like that. I can actually give him a little bit of a longer face there too. Okay. So this can be expression 2. Because again, those are the two most common ones that we use. Now, fam, when I go to export the images, how are we doing for ads, by the way? I only watch Twitch at work and I don't work Fridays, so I'll likely miss it. Unless something changes at home. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Felly. Okay. So what we need to do is we're going to load the existing image first. So let me get into faces. I'm going to open this back up. Now what that does is that loads in that other one, and I can put this wherever I want to. Now, of course, we're going to keep these right in order. So this will be our second export right here. Now that that's set, now we've got to create our third expression, which should just be a standard smiling talking. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get back to our mouth here real quick. That might be a little too gregarious. Let me check out the other.
Yes. 3.14 nipples.
Indeed, it's confusing. I get the 3 nipples. I don't get the 0.14 though. And what's even more curious, it's pi nipple, which means that 0.14 nipple goes on forever. It is forever like just a part of a nipple. Would that make it a ni? Would that make it a knee?
We are the knights who say, "Nyeh."
Any Monty Python fans out there?
We are the knights who say, "Nuts."
Yelidar, how are you? It's good to see you, man. Welcome in. You know, Yelidar, that would be a really fun shout out to Monty Python for us to build into the game. The Knights Who Say Nuts. I think that could be fun. That could be a redemption, yes. The Knights Who Say Nuts.
We are the keepers of the sacred words. Acorn, chestnut, and peanut. No, that doesn't work.
All right. I think this other conversational. Wait a minute. That one's even smaller. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that's definitely not what we want. Okay. We'll get back over to this one then. Oh, that's him. That's not actually talking, though. Okay. We're going to go with that. We'll go with that. Okay. Once again, we're going to export this picture. But we're going to load an existing image first. There we go. Now, I think if I want to, while I'm already in this screen, let me try loading this again. And then I want to see if it'll stay there while we create. It will. Perfect. Okay. Good. That'll keep it holding. Now, one of the next things we got to do is. Okay. We do need the gridding. So what I'm going to do there, I might have to switch this around a little bit. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, it doesn't save the load. Okay. So we do have to load this sheet in each time we go to save it, which is not world ending. So now we can see the different expressions we've got so far. So we've got talking, that clamming up expression, smiling and talking, devilish grin, which is great for when they make innuendo jokes, things like that. Next expression I'm going to go for, fam. I need a good crying expression because we've already built that into the game. And I want to make sure I don't miss that opportunity. Speaking of Noelle, her song's playing. Oh my gosh, Grethor.
Eee, Akisop.
Oh man. This is one of those times I wish Monty Python wasn't copyrighted so we could just play it on stream and all watch it together. Well, most of it, not all of it. All right. We've got to, in this case, swap the eyes out first. I got to get some tears going here. And then we'll change the mouth out next because I do want it to look. I want him to be talking this time, though. Last time around, I did a closed mouth look, and I really regretted it. But let me see what mouths we have available that might also work with us. Oh, that. Ooh, okay. Not talking, but still shows that genuine emotion. Okay. So position number 5 is going to be crying. I wonder, could I do something a little bit different with the eyebrows too? If bringing them down or up will increase or decrease from that. Oh, there we go. Makes him a bit more emotive. If I bring those eyebrows down a bit. Okay. So that'll be position number 5 for us. We'll load the existing Dick Charming image. We'll add that one in. And save it. All right. Now, some things that I need to add in here. We need to add in one that shows a lot of comic surprise. This is something that's been missing from all the character sheets. And I'm going to see if I can nail down that look right now. Quite frankly, fam. Let's see what we can get from this. Okay, for this. See what we have that could reflect shock or surprise. There's nothing here that really seems to reflect. This is interesting. Let's see what's going on here. Why? Do we not have? All right. Let's try to adjust the eyes here first instead. We'll get the crying eyes out of there. Those are the biggest eyes we have. Oh, maybe here. Maybe here. Because that shows a lot of shock. If we can get the mouth right. Actually, let's get our eyebrows readjusted here too. That's actually better, but yeah, there it is. There it is. Let me just make sure I don't need to reposition that mouth a little bit. But that'll do it right there. So I'll go ahead and export that. So shock can now be in position 6. There we go. Okay. So that can be position 6, and then we need let me see what we have left. 2 more expressions. Oh, we do need an angry expression. We do need an angry expression. Okay. And I have some ideas on how to make that happen. Let's get on those eyebrows real quick. Nope, not what I was trying to do. Come on now. Okay. Let's get the eyes readjusted here. I'm going to actually take those out. See if I can find a set of eyes that will okay, that actually reflects a little bit of worry. Got to get those out of there. I won't be able to keep track of what I'm doing. Ah, there we go. There we go. Now let's see if we can change that mouth around real quick. Get them talking a bit more, yelling a bit more. Ah, that doesn't reflect enough anger, though. So it looks like we'll keep that mouth there. Feels like it needs different eyes, though. And Mayandra, how are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everything been? Yeah, not enough yelling there, Grethor. The mouth is a little bit, it gives the wrong expression. Looks more like you're just talking than anything. I don't have a true yell in here, and that's probably something that I should design and add into this. I'm going to see what else we find along the way. There's a lot of assets out there. A lot. Especially for this. Now that I've got it installed and figured out, now sky's the limit kind of stuff. We'll have to see what else we can find. It's been a drag. Mayandra, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's see if we can't get you laughing a little bit. Do not like those eyes, though. Little too big, I think. Oh, there we go. Because there, he looks like he's kind of squinting down. There's a good angry face. So I'm going to go ahead and export this. Actually, let me go ahead and load that other one in first. There we go. And let's see. What was the last? Okay, so we've got neutral, clamming up, talking, grinning, crying, startled, angry. Am I missing anything, fam? Is there another emotion that I should be grabbing onto here to add in an eighth? Some days I'd like to smack my senior colleague. No, dude, management's right to say we don't need $2,000 audiovisual system in the oh wait, the conference room to have remote meetings. Oh man. Oh, just the Amazon delivery guy? Okay. Gotcha. Embarrassed. Actually, Mandra, that's a good one. Embarrassment would be a good one. So let's take the eyes out. Let's put the other eyes back in that we had before, which are these guys here. All right, let's get a different mouth in there real quick. Because if we're going to go for a blush or something like that. Blush would be more of a, can I get a little bit of a, like a smirk or something? Not quite. Actually, that might work. Now what I need to do is, let me see if there's any kind of facial mark that we might have that might work for this. That's a third eye. Those are just the different marks. Okay. All right, so right now we don't have a blush. We don't have anything to make the skin blush or otherwise. So that one might have to wait. All right, Cruther, sounds good. We'll see you later on. Much love. Good luck. All right. Here's the other pot song, by the way, fam.
Big pots, big ceramic pots.
I wonder if I could just... Because that's our skin color right now. With a little bit of a pinkish hue, I think this will give us a good
Nice.
embarrassed look. That's what I've been kind of quietly working on over here, fam. I'm wondering if I should lower the mouth a little bit, though. I'm going to try that. There we go. So what I'll do is I'm going to put one more of these out there. Export character pictures. I've got to load the existing image back in. And yeah, that works as embarrassed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. All right, fam. Now that we've done all this, let's see if it changed itself in the game. What is this? This is new. I don't even know where this came from. It only popped up as soon as I opened up the... Is this something new with RPG Maker, fam? I've never seen this before. Posted office pictures for you. Oh, yeah. Noel, thank you. I'll check them out in a little bit. It's in-engine ads? Okay. I've never had this come up before. This is the very first time. All right. What I wanted to do was jump in and check. It did change it over automatically. Hey, God, fam. Let's see what we got. All right. So our new Dick Charming truly looks like Dick Charming. What I want to do, fam, is get to where there's a little bit of conversation. Okay. There we go. I'll have to go through and change some of the images now, fam, now that I have the final format lined up, so I'll have to go through the conversations. The idea being, fam. Okay, that's staying down there. The idea being, fam, that if we use different character models, the faces have to be in the same positions on each sheet so that we always know what we're referencing. So we always know position 8 is embarrassed, position 1 is general talking, all of that. And we work our way through it from there. Now we have different expressions and all that, but it's actually calling out to the right spots on the sheet, fam. I'll go ahead and shut this down now. It's calling out to the right spots, but now I'm going to need to go through and make sure I put the right expressions in the right places. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I just have to go through each one of the conversations and make sure that I button that all up. It's actually not a problem, though. All right, Noelle, thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you, love. I'll check out those pictures in a bit. There we go. Fam, by the way, I did not get my break last hour, so I need to take just a couple of minutes. We're not going to run an ad or anything like that. It actually looks like, I don't know if it ran ads earlier or not. I didn't get any warnings or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and step away just real quick, fam. No ads or anything again. I will be right back.
He's the spark in the static, the fire in the air, with a golden voice and a style so rare. From the rift to the skyline, the signal runs strong. Every soul in the night finds a way belong. Standing shining through the neon rain.
Thank you for doing that, by the way, Elfie. I appreciate it. Fam, I'll call it out for those of you that didn't see Elfie's message in the chat. But those pot songs that we were talking about that are so much fun, they're posted in the Suno Drops channel of the Discord right now. Okay. So now that we've done that, and I'm not going to go through fam right now and fix all those different conversations and all that. We'll do that later. We still have actually more character work to do before we get into any of that. There's a lot of things yet that I have yet to build into this generator. And I'm going to take a second. Since we just finished up Emery, I'm going to show you what it takes to add just one asset into this generator. This might seem a little complicated or daunting, but in reality, What I'm going to do, fam, is I'm going to go in and manually edit the resources so that we can add in another ear is what I'm going to actually show you how we do this.
He will find your tune like the moon on the water, like the heat in June. From the graveyard's glow to the rift so light, he's the soundtrack running through the air.
I'm just going to relabel those real quick. And because it'll be the same, I'm going to duplicate the resource. This time it's going to be male elf ears 4. Now you see all of these files right here, fam? These are all files that have to be imported in order for the generator to work properly. Excuse me, fam. So,
So when the dark feels heavy and the hours run long,
edit file picture is what I've got to do with each one of these.
and you'll find your song.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into, I've created actually a folder of add-on packs. Then we'll get into these resources. Okay, perfect. It'll automatically create that one for me. Okay, right now we're working on male ears, so we're going to add another male elf ear. So that's the image that's going to end up on the face, first off. So the larger image, that's what that's for. And that's fine. That one just completely stands on its own. Now for the battler, okay, so 626. Okay, the battler is going to be the side view. Okay, now there's two for this style. The first one is the actual ear image itself. The second one is the mask file. And again, fam, the mask files are really critical because that's what allows you to change the color. You're not actually changing the color of the ears itself. The ears themselves will always be that same base color. What you change is the mask. The mask is what gives you any color under the rainbow, basically, that you want. Without it, it's just, you're going to just be using stock images. Okay, come on now, get out of that real quick. There we go. Okay. Now, for top view, same thing. There'll be two more images for that. Am I on? Yep, top view ears. Okay. And same thing, fam. Just like the last one. Edit file picture. There's our mask. And then finally, so we actually have an icon to go by. And even this pack even included the icons. And that way you won't just get a little text box. You'll actually get an image of what you're trying to create. Now when we go to ears, there should be another set of elf ears there. And there they are. Now I only have to do that a few more 100 times and I'll be done. Oh, man. They look great, though. These packs that I found. I'm going to send these over to the team, too, so that if I have my way, I'll actually get this all set up for the team. And then I can just send the team the entire directory structure. And they'll just be able to unzip it on their computers and they'll have everything I have. Just like that. I'll save them the time. But if I wanted to swap these ears out, I'm not going to save Dick Charming like this, of course, but I'll take the ears out. You can leave ears off completely, by the way, fam. And then just place it wherever you want to place it. Actually, let me move this over a bit. I'm wondering if I could leave that like that. And just have the elf ears that way. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm on the wrong screen. My apologies. How did I end up back on this screen again? I'm not sure. Sorry about that, fam. But there we go. That's how the ear actually turned out in there. So now, besides having a regular human ear and one elf ear, now we've got two more that we could use. We could use that one. And then I installed this one today too. And just get it lined up where you want it and you're good to go. We're going to have a lot of fun with character creation, fam. These are going to be an absolute blast. So, do I have... There was actually a Mad Doctor set. Okay, now I'm going to get back up to the big screen, fam. Give me a second. There was, and I have to find it, a Mad Doctor set that I downloaded too that we're able to use in the game. I was thinking about like lab coats and all that for Richard and everybody. Let me find that file real quick. I just have to stay up on the big screen real quick, fam, because of my directory structure. So hang on. Where are we? Oh, I did. I downloaded a police set too for Chad. Fam, there's a police set that I downloaded as well. Ah, here we go. Gen Pack, Mad Doctor Zip. Let me do this real quick. All right, let's create a new folder. We're going to go Mad Doctor Pack. And then this way, I can just drop those all right in there. Okay, perfect. All right, fam. Let's get back up here and get a couple more of these exported. Cheryl, ¿por qué los dos? Let me see if I can find some of what they've got in here right now in this Mad Doctor set. Resources, manually edit resources. And okay, let's find our image first. Let's see what's actually in this pack. Ah, clothing and a stethoscope. So just things you can add to a couple of things you can add to the face. Oh, so it's literally just a clothing pack then. It's literally just a stethoscope and a jacket is all it is. So if that's going to be the case, what we'll do then all right. Yes, I know that can't be left empty. It's fine. We'll change the file picture. Let's get into Mad Doctor. We'll start with the face. We'll add in that lab coat. Okay, that falls under face for sure. Has no associated layer. Okay. Let me try this. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there... Oh, that's an icon. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, why is there an H in that image?
In the pulse of the wheels, techno speeding up, they steal the show.
There we go. Change that into a lab coat. Ah, here we go. Okay. This falls under clothing. Tags, author's notes. We don't have to worry about any of that. That should fall under clothing too. Oh man. Mask color. We'll leave that as it is. No warnings. Okay, so that gave us that one. Okay, this will... let's edit this real quick. Edit file picture. So we've got... that's already set. Now we need the side view.
Pots in the shadow, pots in the flame. Pots on the table, pots in the game. Pots that shatter, pots that remain.
Oh, I see what it's trying to do. We'll fix that.
No place to hide. The battle inside.
Pretty sure that's all Badler, right? Yes? Yes. Okay, very good.
Pots on the edge, pots in the air. Pots in the silence, pots in despair. Pots that tremble, pots that dare. Pots crash and collide.
There we go.
No place to hide.
All right. This is going to be... that's our mask file. Okay.
Pots of gold, pots of clay, pots that scream, pots that...
Trying this from scratch for the first time, fam, because want to make sure I understand exactly how this is working. So far, so good. By the way, so far, so good. I just have to make my way through all these and make sure that
crash and collide.
I know how to grab onto everything. TV, so this will be top down. So we'll have that.
The battle inside.
because that's a regular file. I'll duplicate the mask file so it knows what the mask file is this time. Wow. Okay, stop fighting me now. There we go. Again, there's our masking. And then I have to make one more of those. Okay, 2 for the face, 2 for the battler. There we go. Had to make sure I had the right template in there too. There's our mask file. Now this one is for... okay. This one's our damage file. So... okay, and that's not going to be battler again. That's going to be... should be character. Oh, actually, no, that's damage. That's right. There we go. Okay. Picture doesn't exist. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that's weird. Let me get that one out of there. Yes, take that out. Two for the battler, 2 for damage, and there should be 2 for character too, but there's not. Okay. So let me check and make sure. Definitely battler. Definitely the battler mask file. Definitely damage. Definitely the damage mask file. So we'll hit this one up next. Oh, I don't know. Cheryl, I think a mad proctologist would fit our game quite well. I think a mad proctologist would actually make our game whole. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, fam. Let's see. Battler, damage, 2 for damage, and then character file, and then I need to make one more. So what did I not get? Standard character walking mask is what I did not get. Okay. Edit the picture. There's our mask. There we go. That should... that should do it. Why am I getting 2 warnings now? What warnings? Why am I getting warnings? No associated layer, making it useless. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see if, okay, no more warnings. Let's see if we got this right. Let me jump over to clothing real quick. Okay, so this is definitely all clothing too. But if we put a shirt or something on underneath it, so it truly gives you the lab coat and it'll give you a stethoscope if that's what you want. I do find it really odd that all of a sudden there's an ear in the middle of this. We're going to have to find out what that's about. I'm guessing that's probably something I have set up in the generator or otherwise. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Faye! Can't hear you, but wanted to pop in and say hi. Faye, good to see you. Welcome in, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, fam. We have reached the end of our day. I'm going to go ahead and put a snooze on those ads real quick so we don't get caught off guard. Now, fam, tomorrow, as Nuts plays in the background, tomorrow's stream is going to be on Twitch only. Tomorrow we are going to be doing arts, and I'm going to begin designing and animating Squirrel. Right after I'm done animating Squirrel, Aria is next. So one thing at a time. But I'm feeling a bit intimidated. We're going to be starting a new one from scratch tomorrow. We're going to start working on Squirrel tomorrow. So this is going to be interesting. But in order, fam. Squirrel first. Once we're done animating Squirrel, Aria will be next. So we have a lot to do. But fam, again, we will not be on YouTube anywhere tomorrow. YouTube will return on our Damage Industries corporate radio channel on Thursday. Stan will be joining in, and we're going to be doing more music. Actually, on Thursday, fam, plan for a chill one, because Stan's going to be doing all instrumentals. He's going to be working on a lot of synthwave for the radio shows and all that. We want to start working on our ability to craft instrumentals as well as lyric-based songs as well. So that's what we're going to be working on. For right now, fam, though, let's, on the Twitch side, go see who we can go share this love with. Okay. Fam, what we are going to do, we're going to actually raid into somebody that we have never raided into before, at least as far as I can remember anyway. We're going to raid into Kindred Games. Right now, they are doing game dev. And the title of the stream is, Can we finish skill trees in 10 days? Sounds like a fun little challenge, doesn't it? So, fam, I'm going to go ahead and drop the raid calls in chat. If you are subscribed, please use the first one. If you are not subscribed, please use the second one. It's the same message, everybody. Just a matter of whether or not you have access to our emotes. I love the music that's playing as we're saying goodbye. Oh, my gosh. So let me get up to the big screen here. Fam, I have gone ahead and started the raid. One more time, thank you all so much for being here today. It was a lot of fun to be here with you today and try out some new toys. We will be back again tomorrow. We're going to start designing Squirrel. But until I get to see you all then, please, fam, stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy, creative artist loves you dearly from the bottom of his heart. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. I love all of you.